Hello dear viewers and welcome back to our channel where we delve into the significant events shaping the British royal family. Today we have some rather noteworthy developments to discuss, touching upon both the formal duties of the crown and the ongoing personal challenges faced by members of the family. In a juxtaposition that has certainly caught the attention of royal watchers, Buckingham Palace has unveiled plans for a significant overseas engagement for King Charles III and Queen Camilla. An announcement made mere hours after news broke that Prince Harry had faced a substantial setback in his legal dispute concerning security arrangements within the United Kingdom. It's a fascinating turn of events, highlighting the contrasting paths currently being navigated by the monarch and his younger son. Before we unpack these intricate details, if you find these royal updates informative and engaging, please do take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest news and analysis. Your support truly helps us continue bringing you this content. Now let's turn our attention to the official announcement from the palace. Amidst the backdrop of Prince Harry's latest legal outcome, the focus swiftly shifted to the sovereign's formal responsibilities. Buckingham Palace confirmed that King Charles and Queen Camilla are set to undertake a royal visit to Canada later this month. This is a significant engagement, particularly as it involves a key constitutional role for the king within the Commonwealth realm. The statement, disseminated promptly via the royal family's official Instagram account, a nod to modern communication methods even for such traditional institutions, laid out the brief but important itinerary. It confirmed that the royal couple's visit to Canada is scheduled for Monday, the 26th of May, concluding on Tuesday, the 27th of May. The primary purpose of this transatlantic journey is for His Majesty the King to attend the state opening of the Parliament of Canada, which will take place in the nation's capital, Ottawa. This duty, the state opening of Parliament, is steeped in tradition and underscores the King's role as Canada's head of state. It's an event marked by considerable pomp and ceremony, symbolizing the commencement of a new parliamentary session. For King Charles, performing this role in person is a powerful affirmation of the enduring constitutional monarchy, links between the United Kingdom and Canada, one of the senior realms within the Commonwealth. This visit will be closely watched, not only for its constitutional significance, but also as an indicator of the King's ongoing return to public-facing duties following his recent health treatments. Undertaking an international visit of this nature signals a level of robustness and commitment to his sovereign responsibilities on the global stage. The timing of this announcement, however, is what has generated considerable discussion. As mentioned, the palace released the details of the Canada visit just hours after the news emerged that the Duke of Sussex, Prince Harry, had lost his appeal in the Court of Appeal regarding the level of protective security he receives when visiting Britain. The royal family's Instagram post detailing the Canada trip appeared very shortly after Prince Harry's reaction to the court's decision became public knowledge. While it may simply be a matter of administrative scheduling, royal diaries are often planned months if not years in advance. The proximity of the two news items has inevitably led to speculation. Some observers might interpret it as the palace firmly focusing on the continuity of official duties, projecting an image of business as usual, irrespective of the personal legal battles involving non-working members of the family. Others might see it as an unfortunate coincidence, yet the contrast remains stark. The monarch preparing for a high-profile state duty overseas, while his son contends with a legal defeat concerning his status and security back in the UK. This brings us to the other major piece of news: Prince Harry's legal challenge. The Duke of Sussex suffered a significant blow in his long-running efforts to overturn a decision made by the Home Office regarding his security arrangements. On a Friday in early May, specifically noted as May 2nd in initial reports, though the exact day might be the 3rd, it was certainly at the beginning of that month. 3 senior judges at the Court of Appeal decisively rejected Prince Harry's appeal. This legal battle stems from a February 2020 decision by the Executive Committee for the Protection of Royalty and Public Figures, known as RAVEC. This body decided to change the degree of publicly funded police protection Harry would automatically receive when in Great Britain, following his decision to step back from his role as a senior working royal. Harry challenged this decision, arguing it was unfair and unreasonable. He lost his initial case at the High Court earlier this year, but sought permission to take the fight to the Court of Appeal. The appeal was not a full rehearing of the case, but rather a review of the High Court judge's decision to determine if any errors in law had been made. However, the panel of 3 Court of Appeal judges found no grounds to overturn the previous ruling. They upheld the High Court's conclusion that the Ravek decision was legally sound and rational. This ruling essentially confirms that the Duke is not entitled to the same degree of automatic police protection as full-time working royals when he visits the UK. He can, of course, apply for police protection on a case-by-case basis, with Ravek considering the specific threat level, but the automatic provision is no longer guaranteed. The implications of this defeat for Prince Harry are substantial, not least financially. Reports suggest that this latest loss in court could leave the Duke liable for significant legal costs, potentially amounting to as much as £1.5 million. This figure likely includes not only his own legal fees, but also a substantial portion of the government's costs in defending the case through multiple court stages. It represents a considerable financial risk undertaken in pursuit of this principle. Beyond the financial aspect, the ruling reinforces the practical challenges Harry faces when considering visits to the United Kingdom with his family. Security remains a paramount concern for him, as he has often stated. While he can and does employ private security, his argument has always been that a private team lacks the jurisdiction, intelligence access, and coordinated capabilities of official police protection in the UK. Interestingly, the backdrop to this legal saga includes reported differences of opinion within the royal family itself. Sources suggest that King Charles, who is now 76 years old, holds differing views from his youngest son regarding the wisdom of pursuing this particular legal fight against the Home Office. While the specifics of the king's perspective are not publicly known, it's speculated that the monarch may feel such legal challenges are inappropriate, potentially causing friction with the government or appearing unseemly. It might also be seen as a distraction from the core work of the monarchy. This reported divergence adds another layer to the complex dynamic between father and son, a relationship that has faced numerous public pressures since Harry and Meghan stepped back from royal duties. So, what are Prince Harry's options now? Legally, his avenues are narrowing. He does have one final potential recourse within the UK legal system. He could attempt to take his case to the Supreme Court. However, permission to appeal to the Supreme Court is only granted in cases that involve a point of law of general public importance. It's a high bar to meet, and it remains to be seen whether his legal team believes they have sufficient grounds to pursue this ultimate appeal, or indeed if Harry himself wishes to continue the protracted and costly legal process. Looking ahead, the coming weeks present a picture of contrast within the royal family. King Charles and Queen Camilla will be preparing for their important visit to Canada, reinforcing Commonwealth ties and carrying out significant constitutional duties. This trip represents stability, tradition, and the ongoing work of the monarchy on the international stage, particularly significant as the king continues his return to engagements after his health concerns earlier in the year. Meanwhile, Prince Harry faces the repercussions of the Court of Appeal's decision. He must decide whether to pursue a final appeal to the Supreme Court or accept the current ruling regarding his security status in the UK. This outcome inevitably shapes the practicalities and perhaps even the frequency of his future visits to his home country. These developments provide much food for thought about the different roles and paths members of the royal family are navigating in the modern era. The institution carries on with its formal duties, represented by the king's upcoming visit, while personal challenges and their legal ramifications continue to unfold for those who have stepped away from official roles. To summarize the key points, King Charles and Queen Camilla have announced an official visit to Canada from May 26th to 27th, where the king will perform the significant duty of opening the Canadian Parliament in Ottawa. This announcement came very shortly after Prince Harry learned that his appeal regarding his UK security arrangements was rejected by the Court of Appeal, leaving him with potentially substantial legal costs and one final difficult legal option: an appeal to the Supreme Court. It's also reported that King Charles and Prince Harry hold differing views on the pursuit of this legal case. This certainly gives us much to reflect upon regarding the responsibilities of the crown, the challenges faced by those who have stepped outside the traditional working royal framework, and the intricate family dynamics that continue to capture public interest. What are your thoughts on these events? Do you think the timing of the palace announcement was significant? What's your perspective on Prince Harry's ongoing legal battle for security? And what do you make of the King and Queen's upcoming visit to Canada? We would love to hear your opinions and insights in the comments section below. Please share your views respectfully. Thank you so much for joining us today for this detailed update. If you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and make sure to hit the notification bell so you're always informed about our latest royal coverage. We appreciate your viewership immensely. Until next time, take care, and thank you for watching.